Hello and welcome to another episode of Football Everyday, coming to you live and direct as usual from the studios here at the Menara Star. I'm Nelson, and joining me today, the usual Football Everyday guys, Brian Martin, Daryl Goh. Say hi guys.
Hi Nelson.
Our colleague Zach and Shebi.
Well, Zach's not there actually. But
yeah,
anyway.
they're both in Singapore actually, just so you know. Plenty to look forward to in today's show, as along with all the football chat as usual, we'll of course be giving you questions to week 8 of the Star Tiger FC Road to Barcelona contest. And mind you, these are the final 2 questions.
Has it been that fast, Nelson? I mean, it's been like 8 weeks down and...
That's right. 8 weeks just flew by, right? But first, let's get straight into the football chat, A whole lot of games happening tonight and this weekend. Very quickly, just so you know, the big ones happening tomorrow morning include the London derby between Arsenal and Tottenham, and also Chelsea's visit to surprise package Hull. We know you'll stay up for those games, but we want to start off today's show by talking about who else?
Liverpool.
Liverpool. We all know again that over the weekend, Xabi Alonso's deflected goal, ended Chelsea's terrific run at Stamford Bridge. Is this their year, Brian? I gotta ask you.
It's the wrong person to ask, right?
Yeah, I'll get to you later, Daryl.
Okay, this looks like Liverpool's best bet. I'm not saying this is their year, but this is their best bet to win the title. Having said that, it's been 18 years. If they win it next year, it's going to be 19 years.
Right.
And I think they've just lost the art of winning. If you look back in history, United didn't win the title for 26 years since their last win in 1967, and they faltered in many stages. In fact, before they won it in 92, 93, Daryl, remember, they lost it big time.
Yeah, like Brian and me were talking before the show about the fact that, in terms of winning the title, not many teams have actually, outside of, Arsenal, Chelsea, Blackburn, and
Liverpool,
and Man United, of
Newcastle,
course.
Man United, yeah.
Not many have basically seen the whole season through. It's like,
and actually fought for the title.
Right.
Yeah.
But so, what does this say about Liverpool to you, Daryl? The current Liverpool team, the way they're performing, the attitude they've been showing.
One important thing for me, it's like before the season, Rafa was writing off their title chances, and right now suddenly, all the good results out there. He's basically like claiming this could be Liverpool season, but surprisingly, a lot of fans out there have been really, really restrained. Celebrations were there when we beat Chelsea, but I guess it's just too early, and I wish it was 9 games more to go instead of 9 games into the season.
Yeah, but do you think it's crucial that Liverpool, on their way to getting where they are now, that they've beaten Chelsea, Man United and Everton, 3 of their fiercest rivals, so to speak?
Those games I guess would have been like the games that they had to win this season, but most interestingly were the ones against Wigan and Borough and Man City. That's 9 points gain. Yeah. Or else Liverpool would have been in 9th and 10th place.
Yeah, but alarmingly for Liverpool fans, it's like the game against Stoke at home, which they only drew. I think it's games like that, the bread and butter games that Liverpool need to win. That's the stuff of what champions are made of.
You as a Man United fan, you've been looking at Liverpool right now. What do you reckon is going right with Liverpool?
I think
the luck or the players.
No. You always need a little bit of element of luck to win, to have a title-winning team.
Yep.
But I think what you mentioned earlier, Daryl, before the show started, you said that Rafa has steadily improved Liverpool by 10% every year.
But losing also crucial players.
He's lost some crucial players, but I think he's bought well. People like Ryan Babel, Edgar, people like that. Riera,
Is it a blessing in disguise not to get Gareth Barry then?
I think Gareth Barry would have actually enhanced the squad. That's the other thing. To win the championship, you need a big squad. You can't win it. The last team to win it with 14 players was Aston Villa way back in the early 80s.
Right.
So you need a big squad to win the title. Does Liverpool have a big squad?
Daryl can answer you.
Well, I'm very sure January couldn't come soon enough for Rafa's boys. He needs to reinforce the squad.
In which particular
area?
Well,
I'm just very worried about the defense actually. I guess without Skirtle's
out, is getting on a bit.
Yeah, if anything happened to Agger or Carragher, pretty much.
Yeah, we know Skirtle is out.
Yes, so it's a very, very big issue in the defense.
Very quickly, Daryl, do you think Liverpool have what it takes to sustain this until the end of the season?
Well, it has to boil down to the fact that all the smaller teams, there's really teams like West Ham and all that. That's the kind of games that Liverpool really need to score in the first half actually to get in front first.
Can I just say that Liverpool's popular pundit Alan Hansen has backed Liverpool to win the title, but he did
great stuff.
He backed someone else to win the title in '96. Remember the famous you're going to win nothing with kids.
Yeah. Yep. But I would say it's only coming to November. You don't win the title in November.
Okay, hold on to your
So hold
thoughts.
on to the champagne. Hold on to the champagne.
I got a frog in my mouth this week. Great stuff, guys, but we've got to take a little break now, and we'll be right back before you know it, right here on Football Every Day. Welcome back to Football Every Day. You're with us on the second segment of today's show. Just before the break, we were talking, of course, about Daryl's team, Liverpool. But let's take a little break from all the football chat, get into what we're pretty excited about. We're into week 8 of the Star Tiger FC Road to Barcelona contest.
Obviously,
That's
the final
right.
week.
We've been doing this for 8 weeks now, and it's finally time for the last 2 questions to the Star Tiger FC Road to Barcelona contest. Of course, the grand prizes that are up for grabs are 2 trips to Barcelona to catch the El Clasico between Barcelona and Real Madrid.
It's December 14.
That's right, it's happening December 14. Daryl pretty soon will be giving you, Brian's going to give you the questions to week 8. But very quickly, right, once you get all the questions, what you got to do today is, of course, look up the answers, all 16 answers, make sure you get them correct, complete a simple slogan, okay? Grab the entry form, of course, from the Friday Football Everyday Pullout, put down your answers, put down the slogan, mail it to us, or drop it off at our office here at the Menara Star by hand, no later than Thursday, November 6th, okay? And once we receive your entries, the 26 best entries will be selected to compete in the grand finale for the grand prizes, of course. And of course, the remaining 24 will have a chance at winning stuff like
a nice Messi
autograph
autograph
Barcelona
kit there
jersey,
and an Arsenal team
autograph
kit there.
Arsenal jersey as well. Loads of Tiger FC merchandise too, We'll talk more about it after Brian gives us the questions, but without further ado, let's not keep you waiting too long.
Roll it on,
Brian's
Okay.
got the final 2 questions
The
for you.
final 2 questions for the Tiger FC Road to Barcelona contest. Okay, these are 2 pretty tricky questions, but with a little bit of research, you should be able to have the answer. The key here is to think before you answer the questions. First one, name the only player to captain a club to English championships in 3 different decades. That is, name the only player to captain, that's a keyword, captain a club to English championships. It can be a Premier League, can be the League Championship, in 3 different decades, right? Second question, in 1996, Kevin Keegan broke the world transfer record for which player in the Premiership?
I know that.
Yes, way back in 96, it wasn't the likes of Ronaldo or Messi who broke the world transfer record. It was an English player. So Kevin Keegan broke the record for which player in the Premiership?
Okay, so that's a tough one there.
Alright, thanks a lot, Brian, but don't worry in case you didn't catch that once again. We'll give it to you one more time in segment 3 just before we close. Right now, you guys got anything to say about the contest? Looking forward to the grand finale. Shebi's going to be the star. 26 finalists, all of you will, please, all 5 of us will be there. You get to meet Shebi. Shebi's going to be sort of the main attraction to the grand finale. Give away the prizes.
The big attraction here is the fact that it's 16 questions and a slogan, and you seriously stand a chance of basically a VIP treatment all the way to Camp Nou. With training sessions, you get to watch the big game, obviously, and hopefully, Tiger FC can pull out all the stops and get you a handshake with Lionel Messi.
Yeah, and
you never know. You really never know.
And remember, Nelson, it's an all-expense paid trip. So all expenses are covered, including your accommodation, including the flight, including the ticket.
That's right. So you've really got nothing to lose, taking part in the contest. Again, make sure to grab your entry form in case you don't have one already. This Friday's Football Everyday Pullout, grab the entry form there. Look back into all the podcasts, alright? Everything's up on the website, which is thestaronline.tv. Just go there and search for Football Everyday. Look up all the episodes, right from September 11th, if I'm not mistaken, all the way till today, October 29th. Alright, every week there's 1 episode, and in there you get 2 questions. Okay,
send as many entries as you want to.
Send as many entries as you want to. Make sure you get your answers correct. As Brian said, think before you answer, do a bit of research, and just get, take part.
And basically, if you're not even a Barcelona fan, it's a trip to Spain.
That's right.
Why not?
Loads of other stuff as well, if you don't go to Spain. Okay, pretty great stuff about the contest. Just to whet your appetite a bit, in segment 3, we're going to go back to this weekend's matches, alright? 2 big ones that we're going to be looking at. Spurs entertain Liverpool, and Man United
Against Hull?
welcome Hull.
Is that a big one?
Is that a big game?
Come on. And,
we're going to talk about that.
Newcastle Aston Villa as well is one that we're going to take a look at.
Okay.
Yeah, so keep it right here on Football Everyday. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after these messages. And you're back with us here on the third and final segment of today's Football Everyday episode. Moving on to what's probably the biggest match this weekend at White Hart Lane, where our mate Shabby's team entertained Daryl's Liverpool. Very quickly, Brian, you think the appointment of Harry Redknapp to replace Juande Ramos
Is he right, man?
is good for Spurs in the long term?
Harry Redknapp is I would liken him to a gun for hire. He's had so much experience getting teams out of the relegation battles. So much experience against the big boys of the Premiership. So he's the right man for Spurs. He proved it in his very first game. He's turned things around. Maybe the Liverpool game has come a little too early for him.
Right.
Because the way the Reds are playing, I expect them to steamroll over Spurs.
Well, you echo, Brian?
I reckon. If Rafa puts on the correct formation and the team, it should be 3 points for Liverpool in that one.
Yeah. So Spurs, we know tomorrow morning have a tough match, at Arsenal.
Yeah.
And Liverpool come right after that.
Yeah.
So both of you don't think that Spurs are going to get a result at home?
No, definitely not. Not obviously.
Against Arsenal, no. Against Liverpool, no.
Okay, but how do you see the one against Liverpool shaping up, Brian? What kind of game are you expecting?
The key thing here is, Del was saying if Rafa puts out the right team. The thing is, unlike last season, Rafa hasn't really tinkered with the team formation. Last season it was chop and change every week. This season, he seems to have settled on a permanent team, consistent team.
Yes.
The only difference could be Torres.
Minor rotations.
Torres could be back. He was injured, nursing an injury for the Chelsea game. And if Torres is back, he's the biggest threat for Spurs.
Right. Okay. Score prediction from you, Daryl?
I would say a 2-1 to Liverpool on that one.
1 to Liverpool.
Yes.
Great stuff. Okay, let's move on to the next so-called big one, as Brian said, at Old Trafford, where Man United welcome surprise package Hull. Again, this will be Hull's second consecutive match against one of the big four after tomorrow's meeting against Chelsea.
Yeah.
So, do you think this will have a great bearing on their performance against United, Brian?
I just asked Brian, has Hull been a good thing for this Premiership season?
It's been a great thing for the Premiership season.
Have they overachieved?
To a certain extent, because even their most ardent fan wouldn't have expected them to be lying third in the table after about 9 games. I don't expect them to get a result against Chelsea, and I don't expect them to get a result against United once again.
Right. But what about you, Daryl? You think the reigning champions can bring Phil Brown's men back down to earth, or could Hull again, do the improbable and get a result at Old Trafford?
I think the biggest fear for any Man United fan is the fact that Hull has nothing to lose. They're going in there as a cup game, and they can just put up like 10 park the bus in front of goal, or basically go for it. And I would think Phil Brown plays to go for it.
Yeah, but Giovanni, do you think he's key for you? He today or yesterday said that he's warned Chelsea that they're going to lose, in their match tomorrow morning. But
well, if you look at the table, Hull's definitely above Man United. So basically, it's just like an incentive for them to basically just push on.
Okay, score prediction, Brian?
United at Old Trafford against the surprise
5-0?
packages.
Narrow 1-0?
I would say 3-0.
3-0, good stuff. Okay, since we've still got time, let's take a quick look at another match that catches the eye. What we're going to be reviewing in our Tip Talk on Friday as well, in the form of Newcastle against Aston Villa at St James's Park. Brian, you think we can expect lots of fireworks from this one?
I think Joe Kinnear has been
end-to-end stuff.
Yeah, end-to-end stuff.
Goals.
Newcastle a pretty attractive team. Aston Villa, they've got a very good forward line. Joe Kinnear has done a world of good for Newcastle, let me tell you that. Martin O'Neill, the same with Villa. To me, I can't separate both sides. I'm going to sit on the fence.
Right. Newcastle were good yesterday in their win against West Brom.
Yeah.
And Michael Owen basically, promises to be fit on for this game on Monday, right? This one.
That's right.
Newcastle against.
Very quickly, Daryl, can you see a winner? Villa against Newcastle?
I'll just say, it's going to be a draw. It's going to be very difficult for Newcastle to actually produce a result.
All right, great stuff. Okay, as we promised you viewers, right, we're going to give you the questions to week 8, the final week. of the Star Tiger FC Road to Barcelona contest once again, just once more. So Brian's gonna do it again.
Yeah, okay,
really
very
quickly. Okay?
The first question: name the only player to captain a club to English championships in 3 different decades. Second question: in 1996, Kevin Keegan broke the world transfer record for which player in the Premiership?
Okay. All right, great stuff. So you've got all the 16 questions now. All right. Get everything down. Slogan. Send it to us by hand or by mail. That's right. In case you do have anything to say, don't forget once again we're contactable via email at football@thestar.com.my. Till then, from us here at Football Everyday,
enjoy your football.
Enjoy your football. Tonight's football, weekend's football. Lots of football coming up. Yep, and I think we just want to say
enjoy your Halloween.
Yeah, that's right.
This Friday.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, to everyone out there.
Happy Halloween.
Goodbye. With that, we'll see you next week here on Football Everyday.